First of all, how do you feel that football has changed over the years? So the game in your day compared to today.
I think the players, the football is definitely improving. I think even though Arsenal have not really finished in first position, I think they play some good football. I've seen many of the games this year, and they've done very well. There are still a few hiccups there, but I'm sure the people at the club will know that as well.
Okay. Are there any aspects of the game back in your day that you'd love to see in today's game?
That's a difficult question, because I think the referees, who they get the stick, they get all the criticism. I think they've got a hard job, and I think they've got to take that on board. The FA have got to take it on board and even sympathise with some of the referee, because at set pieces now, it's an absolute joke. You don't know what you could be given penalties every few games, you know. But I think the game's it's in a good position, apart from one or two things that you say.
Yeah. And how do you personally feel about the introduction of VAR, especially when you're talking about sympathising with the referees? Do you feel like it's aided the referees or more of a hindrance?
I think, again, it's going back. I think it's so difficult to sort of say exactly the referee should have done this, the referee should have done that. I think it's a very difficult thing. It's got to definitely come on for the referees now to get their act together and how they're going to improve decision making at set pieces. That's corners and free kicks.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. And one last question. This is for you personally. What was your favourite away day?
My favourite away day, probably Wembley.
Really?
Yeah.
And why so?
Well, we used to win there regularly.
Was it your playground?
Well, not my playground. That was work. It was work when you go to Wembley.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you.
Oh, lovely to meet you.
Okay.
Lovely to meet you.
Okay.